the only badass novel bitches around. So.
Oh, there we go.
I'm good to go.
Then, when the music is broken off,
Yeah, you're supposed to like. There you go.
I'm so excited for this! Flower bookmarks. These are so pretty.
we all got different designs. Mine is bamboo with
That was an exciting
adventure.
Hi,
Yes.
thank you so much. We have Erica Bauermeister, who is guest author Kayla tonight. We are a lot of tan with us tonight, you guys. All Jess Lowry, right here with us tonight. Welcome, Asha. We're so excited.
Hi.
Guest author Hannah Wickens. We're so glad to have you back.
Thank you. This is one of my favorite book clubs in the universe, and I'm just so grateful to be with y'all.
Tonight we have guest author Gretchen Burke.
Look, we have how do you say his name?
Welcome.
Pero.
Oh, Perot.
Welcome.
Okay, see?
Welcome, Piro.
Everybody says it different. Perot or Para. How do you say it? How do you say it?
Pero.
Okay. Welcome.
Welcome, Piro. Glad you can make it.
Bonjour.
Oh my goodness. Hey bitches, welcome.
Should we call Perot? Oh, I can't think of it from last night. Not Squiggly Wiggly.
Loop-de-loop.
Loop-de-loop.
Loop-de-loop. All right, bitches. So we started a new book, new month, new book. We are reading Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. A first for me. Very excited. I don't actually know the ending, so it'll be another fun month of trying to figure shit out. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
We have our resident Christie bestie. What do we call you? What do we call
Oh. I don't know. I'm gonna have to come up with something fun, right?
you? Yeah. Anyway, so are you excited to be reading some Agatha Christie with all of us?
I am. I feel like
You said you hadn't, right? This is your first Agatha?
Oh no, I've read this and I've seen
Oh, you
both
read this
versions
one.
of the film. I think 1978 or so, sometime in the 70s. And
When was the last time you read it? Like, you remember, like, as you're reading it now, is it like, oh yeah, I forgot that happened in a moment?
as I'm reading
Or
it, I'm
was
like,
it all
oh yeah, I remember
expected?
that. Oh yeah, I remember that. You know, I'm like, oh, I remember this
Okay.
bitch.
Okay. All right.
Oh my god. All right, we've got Jessica here. Welcome, babe. Vanessa, bright and early today. Go bitch. Rebecca
time
is
change.
on nice stash. Nice stash. Oh, Desiree goes, yep, we said loop-de-loop. Because she was with us last night when we all went to dinner. She knows
That's
why
right.
Houston was nicknamed Loop-de-Loop. Yeah, well, our diamond doesn't work for this month.
No.
Gotta come up with something funny. No, I'm on it tonight. You are. So are you all listening? Are you reading digitally? You have an old paperback you're thumbing through? You got the new one? What are we doing?
I'm digital, reading digital
Computer
from
speak.
my local library. Thanks.
Local library. Okay, Poirot. That's how you're gonna
Poirot?
say it. Okay, Poirot.
Poirot.
I want to know how each of you spell it out. How you say it? I want to see. Just everybody, you spell it
I'll
out.
slow mine down.
Okay.
Pero.
Hero.
Pero.
I am the most annoying, like, American, like what they probably describe in the book. I cannot make accents. I mean, unless I'm in the vicinity and I'll pick up, but I can't like I'm very American.
Very American. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So when it's described, I just like Americans are annoying. I just don't like them. That would be us, right? Okay.
Yeah, because of how I talk. Like,
Okay.
Like
All
you're
right.
right.
Desiree says pirouette. Okay.
Pirouette.
I love you
I'm
so
doing
much.
ballet.
Yeah, that's what what I was gonna say.
A little loop-de-loop. Is anyone else reading this in their head with the French accent?
Every time something French is in oh my gosh, and I just hear him in his little French accent, and
Oh my God.
I die.
I do good French accents in my head.
Ooh, same bitch. Oh my God, my accents are
Out your
on
mouth.
point.
Yeah, but when
My
it comes
mouth
out,
does not, yeah, same. My mouth does not listen. It does not follow suit. Like in my head, I've got all the accents down.
oh yeah,
All of them. I practice all of them, like Russian and Irish and French, obviously, for times like these. But then, like, my lips and tongue just don't do what my brain do. Maybe that's it. That's
on the
all.
same page.
Not on the same wavelength. No, none of that. So, listening to it with a guy in an accent.
But what accent?
Oh.
I hope French.
So there are a couple of versions that you could be listening to.
Ooh.
And they are all different narrators, or what do you call them? Do you call them a narrator when it's a
Voice actor? I don't know.
voice actor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, because we have
Reader.
these two here on Scribed, which just recently its name. So those are different ones. Dan Stevens is voice acting for this one, and he was the guy who played Beast in the new live action Beauty and the Beast. That part.
Well, you only see him for a minute. I can't even place his face.
Right. Okay, and then in the other, it's read by Kenneth Branagh, who actually plays him in the 2017 film, which is the one that we will be watching.
Oh, is it?
It is. We are going to do the 2017 one because we're going to give some cred to our buddy Johnny Depp here. This is our final Depp book.
He is looking away from me right now, though, Tosh. He's not.
He's looking away from me right now.
I think y'all should come dressed as one of the characters next week. Ooh.
Well, then you join us by doing that.
Yes, you can join us, and we will all do that. Okay, the red and white one has 2 voice actors.
Oh, okay.
Who?
That's fun.
Who? It's not showing 2. It says just Dan Stevens.
Maybe it's just a guy who's really good at accents.
Yeah, I was listening today, and I was like, huh. I think it's him because he's doing like the different accents, and you can tell when he's like trying to be the old, Russian queen. I don't know, whomever. Like all the different ones. I just mixing them all into one character. I know it. Anyway, oh my God, the princess. There we go. Thank you. I don't know why I was thinking of McQueen and then added in the princess. Yeah,
the old toad-faced princess.
Okay. So you are listening to the one with Dan Stevens, but it shows 2 options on Hoopla. Okay, that's where she said, hold up, let me go look. Okay. Hashtag Johnny Depp. There we go. That's Desiree. This last year and this year.
I have some issues with the Kenneth Branagh version of the film, but we'll talk about those when we get
there. That's the new one.
Good.
Yes, that's the one we'll be watching. I have issues with it, but
Ooh. Any that you can say, or is it like related to the story?
No, I think it's.
Or is it the act?
I mean, I think that we get at this point the tension of this story is that all these people are trapped on the train together, right?
Yeah.
I think in his filming, he takes you out of that a little bit. I feel like it doesn't create that tension well enough for me. The way that
the other version does.
Yes. I feel like the other version makes you feel like the isolation that's happening there with them. But that's my issue with his direction of the film. It's not with him being Hercule Poirot.
That's the way to say it.
I know. Now every time that I have to actually say his name, I'm just going to refer to you to say it mid-sentence. I'm going to be like,
That one.
Yeah, there you go. Get my life in order, floating, not drowning. There you go, bitch. Float. Princess Dragonface, that's the one. That's the one. Okay, you sent me the screenshots. Let me see. Let's see. What? No, wrong spot. Here
Oh, I saw. Did you see, Tosh? There's like a new thing. If we press B, it
Ooh,
snapshots.
David
You can make
Suchet.
markers.
Oh, I got a kid awake. I don't know how long this is gonna last for me, ladies.
Uh-oh.
I can hear her talking. Maybe she'll
And then the other one is Dan Stevens. So yeah. Oh wow, you get some options on Hoopla. Who'd pick?
I honestly never heard of Hoopla before. This is the first time I've heard this.
Yeah, download it. It's free stuff. Like you get stuff from your library. And yeah. You can find stuff on there. It's great.
Very good. Yeah, I need to be utilizing all the different avenues for books. Honestly, I really do. Desiree does a lot more of that than I do, but I'm getting into it. Oh yeah, she said and
Libby.
Yeah. Oh, I know about Libby.
That's my library app that I'm reading on, and then Hoopla.
Wait, no, not Libby. LibriVox.
Oh. See, I've never
heard another one, right?
No idea. Yeah, there's so many. Hi, Sherry. Welcome. You're enjoying listening this week. What version are you listening to?
Oh yeah, LibriVox is another one. LibriVox.
Movie tie-in, and the other is the paperback that we all received. So, anyway, Hoopla gives you instant borrow, so you don't have to wait in line. What?
Yeah, I've never had to wait for anything on Hoopla. Now they don't have everything, but if they have it, you can just get it immediately. Oh, and it's free. I don't think I've ever paid for anything on there because I have my library card.
All right, for my library card. And if there's a library that doesn't have a book that you need, sign up for a different online library. Every major store. Like you got one in New York, and you got one in LA, and you got one in Philadelphia, you got one in Chicago, you got one down in you can just get all of them, and then just put in there you need that book for that month, and whoever sends it first,
that's the one you get. I love it.
There you go. Loving the book so far. Yay!
Yes, I'm so glad. I mean, not that I picked it or anything. It's not like I had anything to do with it.
I know, right? But if you had to pick a Christie for us to read, what would you choose?
My favorite Agatha Christie novel is called "And Then There Were None," and it takes.
Does that go with this? Because there's a few of.
This is not that. It is not
in that
Perrault novel of hers. It is about a dinner party on a secluded island, and no one makes it out alive.
And there were none.
How does no one make it out alive?
Exactly. That's what you're left with at the end of the book. You're like, wait, that's everyone, and it's this whole.
Ooh, I like it. Ooh, look, I agree. That's one of my favorites. Go. That's awesome. I'm excited to be reading this together, you guys. So we started it this week. We read, and I overread because it was really good. I didn't mean to, but there I was, a couple chapters past. So I'll try to avoid what the fuck I overread. But very good. We read, what is it? Part 1, all of part 1. Then we started part 2, chapters 1 and 2, 3 and 4 for some of us. Just keep going. It's such an easy read.
Yeah.
Such an easy read, which is really refreshing. It's nice to have something that's not so heavy right now, even though there's a mystery afoot. It's still nice to have it just be an easy going, just kind of nice introduction.
Read, but it's still has you thinking.
Right. So I'm also a big fan of Sherlock Holmes books and Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, but they are not easy reads.
No,
they are slogs. They're just
slogs. I haven't heard that word in too long.
You're like, I don't care about the dandruff on his shoulder. I need to know.
Okay, bitch. That's how I felt when we all started Discovery of Witches together. That one was like a very long intro that was super scientific. And we were like...
So I didn't read that with y'all. I've read it.
Yeah.
I've read the whole series of that.
It's good once you get into it, but...
Like, it's good, but the whole time I was like, it's Twilight.
Yeah, almost. It is. Twilight. I mean, I felt it was a little more...
All these plot points that were just got, like, the way the story moves, it's Twilight.
Right?
Oh, you're talking about...
The Discovery of Witches.
Yeah. Like, an older Twilight.
Yeah. It is an older Twilight, but I was just like, did this start off as fan fiction? Is this like a... I think I Googled it to see if it started off, because that's how 50 Shades started. That's how 50 Shades.
I didn't realize that.
50 Shades is Twilight fan fiction.
Is it?
50 Shades, I didn't read. I know my grandmother and her girlfriends all read it together, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, how cute.
Which I fucking loved. And I'm sure my mom and my sister were like, ugh, gross. But I love when like older people get down with themselves, especially when they like unabashedly will read something like that with their girlfriends in the like, you know, in their like early 80s or whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Anyway, she and her girlfriends, like, they just kind of shared the book. They just passed it along.
Yes.
She doesn't discuss them. As you know, she does not discuss these books. They just share books together.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You know, grandmother doesn't like to talk
We don't
about
talk about it, though.
They don't talk about it. She
There's
doesn't
no need to, right?
She'll share a book, meaning like obviously it was good enough, or we all decided to read this one. We're just not going to talk about it later. So weird. Okay, that's weird. But anyway, yeah, she did read those. I never asked her about it. Sherry, didn't you read those too? I'm pretty sure you did as well. But I saw them. They were good to watch. I thought they were sexy adult material.
I mean, so a girl at my work, I saw her reading this book, and I know Des was reading it. It's called The Ritual. And I'm seeing people online read it. And so I see this woman, like, you know, we work in the same office. She's on her lunch break. I was like, I've heard of that. I was like,
she's just straight up reading it, not trying to cover it up.
Oh, yeah, no, she's just straight up reading it in the break room. And I'm like, hey, I've heard of that. I was like, I can't find it.
It's
Friday. It was Vanessa. I took it home, and I mean, I read it in a matter of like 4 hours, but it was so dirty. I don't think I can discuss it at work. Like, I'm so surprised that she was like, I'm here for smut.
Did the cover look like it was? It was,
and I knew that it was gonna be like a racy, smutty, but I can't discuss this with you.
Huh.
I can't discuss this with you. We can't not. There's absolutely no part of this book that is appropriate for a workplace conversation. Like, zero.
Oh, sorry. Hi. Hello.
And yes, I'm a very fast reader. It looked real thick, but it read very quickly. Yeah, she let me borrow the next one too. She brought them both on the same day. She was like, here you go. I was like, oh, okay.
Wow. Wow.
Hey.
Yes, Vanessa, the 50 Shades does have the tie on the front.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I didn't read that, and I heard the writing was not great, but I liked the movies, so there was that.
There's some woman who lives around where I live who has a pair of handcuffs like on the back of her car, and it says "Later's baby."
What is that?
And that's like their little.
Oh, they're like
from the book or whatever. And so she's got this like 50 Shades thing on the back of her car, along with like her kid's school bumper sticker and like their monogram and initials. And I'm like, I know too much about your life.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's because it was preschool writing.
Now I'm gonna ask this. I mean, we're looks like we're like sidetracking, but like,
sorry.
The only one I ever read was our No Trespassing, and that. Do they all have like very little, like
what?
Right, like the preschool writing, the grammar, like, are they all like that? Those smut books? Oh,
no.
Okay.
I think when you have like an author who clearly is an author and could write anything but makes a choice to write that because it's just their interest,
Right.
then you're going to have a better book and
Nice.
you'll have more plot and you'll have like just such better like backstory on, you know, your characters, and they'll spend time building their sexy life.
Them just
You know, when
having
you
fun
do
with
have
it.
some authors that are good at that, I haven't read many of them yet, but and then you just have ones who just want to write it and they just want it to be quick and, you
They're
know,
just
a
having fun with
4 hour,
it.
don't put
Like
it
their
down.
little side hobby.
They just want to
fun.
bang it out.
Mhm. They do. And plenty of people are excited by it. So, and they're making a ton of money right now.
Oh yeah.
People are eating it up.
Because there's people reading it in the break room, like nothing of it.
For real. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and
Like,
like this in the break room.
I'm here for all the books, all of them. I will read them all, but
Our book.
I was just, and she's so quiet and nice. Like I didn't know that's what you were reading, ma'am. But all right, I'm reading it.
I love that when you find like, oh shit, that's what you're into.
All right.
Okay, go you. I don't shame anybody for their kinks. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Nor do I shame them for, you know, the premature writing styles that they enjoy reading.
I'm like, oh no, I just want to take her out for a drink so we can talk about the book. I don't.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Like maybe you just need like a girls' night, like out of the office. This
Like,
is not break room chit chat. All right. 50 Shades was awful, not worth reading, but there are some authors that are good at their job. That's true.
Yeah.
There are.
Huh.
There are.
Like any genre, I suppose. Right.
mhm.
Bingo. Yeah. We've read several books that for its genre were shit. And the author was shit. And then you have ones that are like, I'm a little surprised, but good for you. You're a great fucking author. So, you know, anyway. So back to our actual book.
So,
Yeah.
So any theories so far, ladies? I want to know.
Oh my god, I have so fucking many. This is gonna be way too many. I'm gonna tell you guys all right now. I'm already like, okay, which of these fucking Americans is posing as somebody from a different fucking country, and that's a fake fucking accent. That's what I'm saying. So right now, I'm trying to figure out who is related to the family of the dead baby.
Oh,
that
the
obviously wanted to off
him.
Ratchet.
Mm.
Somebody wanted to off Ratchet. We find out that he has like a very shady history where a baby ended up dead, and then he got off on some like lame ass technicality stuff. And that look at her, she's like, I can't say shit. I'm just gonna keep drinking. Okay, so find all that out, and then our great detective uses his little gray cells, right? And he figures out that this guy was an American who has a shady history and clearly ran away from that. And his little footman doesn't know, and his little secretary doesn't know, although they just assume he's shady and shitty. So shady and shitty. Yeah, that's
Well, yeah, because the one guy was like, oh, so they got like before he said he was murdered, or before he just said he was dead, and they're like, oh, so they got him. He's like,
they
I
got
didn't say
him.
He was murdered.
They got him. Finally got him. Yeah. Well,
I didn't say he was murdered.
He's a shithead.
Well, he did come to Claro in the beginning and say like somebody's trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Oh, so I mean, he knew his time.
Oh, it was McQueen, right? That was like before he knew he was murdered. That was assumed he was murdered.
Yeah, his secretary dude.
Secretary dude.
Yeah. So, anyways, then he finds out all that stuff. I'm thinking.
No, like who's number one on everybody's suspect list? I want to hear everybody. Who's number one on your suspect list?
I don't have a number.
Well, that's what I was saying. Because McQueen was like, "Oh, they got him," but that's too obvious. But then there's that one lady, Mary, right? She was like, "Oh, he tried to get in my room," like acting all scared. Like, was she not scared? Is she like pretending to be scared and like creating all this?
Everybody right now is full of shit.
Who's left-handed?
I don't even know. Somebody is pretending to be right-handed. We'll find that out later.
Yeah.
Someone is left-handed trying to pretend to be right-handed. We'll figure that out. Who the fuck is the bitch running down the hall in her goddamn silk kimono?
Yeah.
Speaking of, I gotta go put mine on. But anyway, I think we're gonna find out that somebody is not really from the country that they say that they're from.
Yeah.
And it's like a fake accent, even though they're like really fucking good at it. Maybe it's the young girl. I don't know. But somebody is related. And everybody seems to know about this fucking random case.
And
like
the train.
They like across the pond. They're like, oh yeah, I heard about that American bullshit. Like the fuck you did.
Well, but it was like a big deal though. It was like one of those probably like
a big deal in the newspaper.
Well, so remember from the beginning, the first train that he was on with the governess and I just in my brain keep calling him the Archduke because his name is dumb. But but he's on the train with these two, and she is so worried about making that damn train.
Yes. That's the young girl, right?
That's Mary too.
That's the one that she's like hush hush in conversation and
with this other dude who she supposedly doesn't know or has
that's where she freaks out for the delay. I have that. I put that in my. I'm doing notes right now. Not good notes, but I have that in my notes.
Good. I want to see these like later.
Swedish
mission. Yes, this is where she's like, yelling at him about like, are we gonna be on time? This is gonna delay us. He's like, yes, it's possible. His response was like pissing me off a little bit, not in a bad way, but like that's how like Houston responds to me. I like freak out. I'm like, oh my gosh, what if? He's like, well, yeah, that could happen.
Yeah,
and I'm like, but I don't.
He doesn't have more info.
Well, he's definitely one of those people though that will talk down to everyone because he knows how smart he is, and he's like, yeah, it's possible. Like, why you can't
like, no shit. Yeah, we're delayed, so obviously that's possible. But like, let her, like, she's just freaking out. But why is she freaking out? So I freak out too if my plane's being delayed because I was like, I don't want to deal with that stuff.
What about the theory that he was killed
twice? Like
killed and then re-killed.
Like somebody killed him. So it could be like different ways, right? Like either it was somebody killed him and then somebody else came in, didn't realize he was dead, and then killed him. And those were the stab wounds. Or the other theory was somebody killed him and wasn't sure that they killed him and went back to make sure that they killed him.
Back later.
A lot of bullshit right now. Mm-hmm.
I like how he throws out the different possibilities. And I'm wondering, like, okay, he's throwing out a couple possibilities. Are those even close to the real thing, or are we going on a whole different?
Yeah.
He's like, it could be this, or it could be something totally different.
I like that too because that's how my brain works as I'm reading it anyway, and I'm like, oh, you just said it for me. Thank you.
Yeah. And see, the difference between these and a Sherlock Holmes novel is you're never gonna know what he's thinking until the end. Like,
yes. And along the way, we're getting his little like ideas, and he's like, "No, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This is how my brain works. This is what I'm gonna do. This is how I'm gonna follow the evidence, whether it's a real clue or a red herring. We're just gonna."
He's just gonna pull the strings.
Yeah, we have the handkerchief and the pipe.
Mm-hmm. And the conductor have the watch.
The pipe, we have the watch, we have.
But nobody so far he's interviewed smokes a pipe.
Mm-mm.
We have the one guy smokes a cigarette. One guy smokes a cigarette, which because he was saying that there's the two matches. The one match could be his, and the other match could be the murderers to burn the paper.
Yeah.
But there was a pipe, but the pipe could have been placed there.
I love that he says that. He's like, was this evidence placed to make us look a different direction?
Was it a woman that placed the pipe so it looked like it was a dude, and vice versa? Was the handkerchief put there to make it look like it was a chick?
Yeah. So I think that we're just like, as of right now, my working brain is saying that someone is obviously related in some way to the baby.
Was it Andrew? Is that the name?
Next
Andrew?
week, I need somebody to have a murder board and
Rebecca.
With the red string.
and
Rebecca.
cigarettes, and we'll be like, this is where this connects.
Right.
Rebecca. Gonna say it again.
Yeah. Rebecca, do a murder board. Thanks.
We know you have the space behind you.
I'll ship you push pins if you need them.
Yeah. So, do I have an I'm thinking Mary. Mary's on my watch list.
Mary's on the list.
But it seems so obvious. Oh, that's why I don't want to say Mary. Not
Have you-
obvious, but like,
Okay, have we ruled anyone out?
oh, good question.
Have we ruled anyone out?
Since we can't name a number one suspect, have we
The
said,
conductor.
you know?
Wait, how do you rule him out?
Because he already is explaining like where he is and what he's doing and blah blah blah. And I know everybody else is too, but he's busy. Everybody's ringing their bells and he's running back and forth trying to answer it.
Wait, who found him again?
Know if they ring their bell and he didn't show up. So it's not like he has extra time.
Who found him again? Who found the dead body? I forgot.
Well, he let someone in, whoever it was. He let somebody in because he wasn't answering and the window was open when they cracked it and
Wait, who found?
So the window to his car was open. The
Yes.
room was like locked and the chain was on. Then the adjoining room was bolted from the other side. So they're assuming that like somebody didn't go through that room and went out. Then they didn't see any steps in the snow. So they were like, okay, obviously he couldn't have gone out that way. But couldn't he have gone
Climbed on the
on the train car,
yeah.
go around back into their own
Climb
fucking
above
room,
that.
through their own window? Yes, definitely.
Or
that.
couldn't the conductor who has a key to all the rooms.
Yeah,
But there's
but
a chain on that one.
yeah.
But the adjoining room.
Yeah.
I mean, he got back in through
Who
the
was
that's
in the
not what-
adjoining room,
And
though?
that's Mary's room. It was like who was that? I was freaked out. Not Mary. It was like I think he was messing with my door. What was that? Who was that one?
Yeah, that's the old lady. Hubbard.
Oh yeah,
Not the princess though. The
No.
old
Hubbard.
both
Mrs.
old.
Hubbard.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't trust him. I don't trust him.
If she was out of her room, she would have known. Oh, unless she.
He was at my door. That's what she was like.
What
She
if
said
she
she
was
helped.
asleep and somebody like snuck in and went past, and that's why she was.
Well,
like,
that's what she said too, right? Remember she was saying that there's a man in her room. Remember that?
in the compartment of the lady who said someone is in her room. Yeah, exactly.
And they were trying to calm her down, right?
Dramatic American lady.
Drew.
Maybe call her daughter. Okay, maybe it's her. Maybe her daughter is the one who's related to them. Like, remember they said there was like a sister alive still or something? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Am I getting lost? I'm probably getting a little lost as
See,
well.
this is why we need a board, Rebecca. This is why we need a
What are
board.
you eating?
A
Is that like
cannoli?
did it just spewed out?
What is
That
is
was
it?
so pornographic. Oh my god.
Yeah. Is it a cannoli? What is
The
this?
jalapeno popper.
And it just spewed everywhere.
Oh my god. CJ just walked in and started laughing at me.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is your fault. I can't even. His fucking face. He had to walk in right fucking then. Oh my god! Right? Gotta be gentle. No. No.
No.
No. Mm-mm.
It has to burn the mouth.
Yeah, no, I want like I don't want like the spicy stuff going the other way. I want it like, whoops.
Mhm.
Well, whatever. Anyway. Yeah, I think I personally am gonna say that what's his name's bestie.
Poirot's bestie. Yeah.
Uh-huh. I'm not counting him in any of this yet.
Okay.
He's on my like, nah, you didn't
Wait,
do a list.
who gave up their room?
He did.
Oh, it was him that gave up his room.
It was him or gave up his room. His bestie was like, oh, I don't want to be here when this shit goes down. Maybe. Oh, but I don't know.
But he gave up his first class, right? Like, who does that?
A buddy who's like, ooh, I'm so glad you're here. Take my room.
Like,
I'm
who,
about
but,
to be naughty.
yes.
Boo.
Yes. Book.
Book.
Boo.
Is he a suspect? I guess everybody's a suspect, right?
What are you sipping on, babe?
This is Johnny Walker Blue.
Ooh, I love Johnny Walker. Such an easy one.
I have no idea what I'm drinking.
Name it though. What's it called? Ampersand.
Ampersand.
On and on and on about this, but wouldn't tell her what was in it.
Ampersand.
Ampersand.
And I don't know what I have.
Got it.
I have bourbon. You guys know that.
But you guys know.
Nothing new. Oh, I didn't finish that.
Nope. Drink whiskey in one glass and tea in the other. So,
Oh my God. See, look, I am a girl who has to have all her comfort drinks at once. Like I have my hydration. I have like my comforting tea or coffee. Depending on what time of day, it might actually be both. It might be like right in the switch over between like coffee and tea. So I might have both of those going. And then I might have something that's like hasty.
So like the tables that are set up with like 5 cups, and you're like, who the hell does this?
Me.
Yeah. Like, why do you need so many cups?
I likely am always going to have like 3 drinks going.
I try not to have more than 2. 2 is sort of my rule. Or maybe
it's someone that wants to kill someone. I love it. It's like I love Johnny Walker. There we go. Oh, good to know, bitch. Good to know. A Johnny Walker fan.
Yeah, no, my little brother got me like a tiny bottle of the Johnny Walker Blue Label, which is the like that tiny bottle was like
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I don't think I've tried that.
Aw, what a good brother. That's a nice little gift. Very sweet. Good brother.
I know. He's the aerospace engineer, so he's he's the one who in a couple of years will be making more money than I could even possibly
Love
fathom. I'm like,
Bring
that's
on the blue labels.
Yeah.
that blue label,
You will
but
accept them.
Is he single?
he is single. He's
You hear
single.
that, ladies?
He's single. He's very tall and has a head full of red hair.
Oh my God.
And how old is he?
Yeah.
25.
25.
No, he's 23. He's 23.
23.
Yep.
My daughter's 13. So in 10 years.
An appropriate relationship as far as I'm concerned. You guys know my history. I can't say shit.
In 10 years.
He's prioritizing a career right
Exactly.
now.
So he's focused on that. So in 10 years, he's going to be ready.
Yep.
In 10 years, she'll be ready.
There you go. There you go.
Maybe. I mean, you and I got married at that age, but maybe not.
Just putting it out there.
Yeah, like this aerospace engineer is going to be single that long. 10 years.
He's focusing.
He is focusing. Actually, I mean, I know he's interested in girls, but I don't think I've ever heard of him going on a date. So
It's fine. That's fine.
He's just very.
Tell him to not, because
yeah, no,
better for my daughter.
Be a person who is in order before you find a woman, so that woman doesn't have to put you in order, because that is exhausting.
That's exhausting. Never getting married again.
Exactly.
Cheers to that. Neither am I.
Before you find a woman. That's my advice to him. I'm like, no, don't do her like that.
Yeah. Cheers, little brother. You do you for as long as you need to.
That's right.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, nobody else shared. Did anybody else share who they think it might be? Any?
None of you.
No.
None of you have guessed.
Y'all are sharing this evening. I'm just kidding.
Right. So do we? So everything that they've said about, what's his name again that died? Cassetti? Ratchet.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all facts, or is that just is that like he is a bad guy?
Yes.
Or people just assuming he is a bad guy?
He is a bad guy.
Okay.
That is all factual. He is a bad guy.
The butler.
The butler did it. You mean the valet? No. His personal valet.
The butler.
The butler. It was the butler in the train car with the candlestick. No, wait, the knife.
No, there was well,
the dagger.
no, it could have been the candlestick that did because the dagger didn't kill him. There's no blood. What was the candlestick?
Might be. Oh yeah, that was weird. You pointed out that there was like the weird wounds that like didn't bleed.
Yeah. Well, that was like the second.
He was dead.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the person that either went back to either made sure he was dead, or the person thought that they were killing him. I think it's the latter. I think he had two killers. I do believe that. And the person that killed him the second time probably thought he was sleeping.
Okay, so if he has two killers, are they in on it together?
No.
They were separate. Oh, they were trying
Oh shit.
That's why the train car was full. And they were like, he was like, that's why whatever was like, why is this full? Like, he was like, trains are never full. Why is it full?
But at this time of year, because they tend to get stuck in the snow.
Right? He's like, it's never this full. Well, one, you got one guy traveling with two dudes. That's going to make it full.
Was the killer counting on them getting stuck in the snow?
Did he create the snow?
Okay, he's making weather now. This book just took a turn.
Okay, let's erase the last one. We'll erase the last one. That was a bit much. We'll take that off the table.
I love it.
But did he know how bad it was, and that the probability was going to happen?
Right, which is why people don't travel on this train, this route, this time of year.
Which is why they were surprised that it was
full. They were like, "Oh, I don't know what's happening right now." Yes, it's absolute wildness. I will tell you, I was watching the Kenneth Branagh version of this film when it came. Oh wait, I think they all made it in time. There is always that one guy on the transportation system that you're riding on. It does not matter if it is the subway or the train or the bus or the airplane, whatever it is, there is always that one passenger that everybody's like, somebody let's take care of this dude.
Maybe, yeah.
But so I was watching the Branagh version when it came out, and my husband came in and he's like, "What are you watching?" I said, "Oh, I'm watching Murder on the Orient Express." And he was like, "I think I've seen this." I was like, "Well, maybe the older version, but this just came out. Like, I'm watching it on HBO. You haven't seen this." He was, No, I've definitely seen this. Was this a video game? And I was like, "No, this was not a video game."
Could it be?
I was like, "This is not a video game."
Okay, maybe not this one, but the Wii had an Agatha Christie game that I fucked up when I was 25. I was stuck in bed for a month and a half with shingles. It was fucked up.
Oh my God.
Worst month of my life. But anyways, it was during my 25th birthday. So sucky. Anyway, they had a game on the Wii.
What
Agatha
Agatha
Christie
Christie
game.
is it based on? All of it?
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to think about it. It could have been, and then there were none.
Interesting.
Do you think it was on an island? But I don't think that's her only one on an island, if I'm not.
Which one are you talking about? What? The game?
The Wii game. It might have been, and then there were none, but I think it's because
Somebody look this up. I need to know. I have not owned a gaming system since the PlayStation 2. So I would like
it was bomb. I was sitting there just like aiming it at the thing, and I was like, ooh, a clue.
Oh, those
It
ones.
distracted the shit out of me, and I needed it that month because I was like, just off me. Off me.
Alive me.
Please do. Mm-hmm. Oh. Just ratchet me. I don't even care at this point. Oh my God. Wii game. It was, and then there were none. Okay.
Oh.
It was.
Nice.
And we have for Nintendo Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Actually, they have a few fucking games. Hold on.
Oh,
For the Nintendo stop it.
that's fun.
Okay. So they have Agatha Christie, Hercule,
Yep.
Poirot. The
Good.
first cases.
Oh, cool. I think those are the ABC murders, maybe.
Ooh, yes. Okay, maybe that one. All right. And then they had for the Wii. Oh no. Okay, for the Switch, they also have the London case. They have Murder on the Orient Express. Oh,
Do they? I will get that
years?
for research for us.
For research. Oh.
Ah,
I gotta get it right now.
I was trying to scroll. Okay, well, look. Then there's the one for the Wii. They had Evil Under the Sun.
Wow.
The hand there.
Yeah, these are all pro.
And then there were none.
Oh yeah, now that one's not, but no.
That is the one that I played. And then there were none.
That's so great.
How fun. I love it.
I will for all of us do the murder on the Orient Express and
Video game. Don't do it until you finish the book. I don't want it to ruin the ending for you.
Well, maybe I'll start the second week. No, we only have 3 weeks.
Yeah. It's a 3-week month.
Yeah.
So I can start now. Not like I have a whole lot of time.
It should kind of tell you how long gameplay is too. Like if it's if it's like a first person role playing game, it should tell you how long gameplay is.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I also used to be a manager at the GameStop, guys. So
you act like you've lived like 150 years.
It feels like
the amount of time you've spent at different places, I'm like, that doesn't add up.
It feels like
how many years of overlap did you do? I'm getting tired.
It's a Fight Club scenario where I don't sleep, and then I.
No. There you go.
Right.
Love gaming. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I enjoy it. Oh yeah, they do have a good mini series where John Malkovich is Hercule Poirot.
That might be all right. He's weird.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, Malkovich is such a weirdo, and I love him.
So weird. Yeah.
Love him. Love the movie Being John Malkovich too. Like that is such a weird, awesome movie, but and like you have got to have a sense of humor about yourself if you sign up for something like that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I like him, and the Ron Weasley from Harry Potter is in it too. He's good. He's
Probably
very
Harry Potter fanatics.
mm-hmm. You know, Rupert Grint. Sorry, I wasn't coming up with his real
that's-
name.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm not
actually
good with
remember
names.
his name, so
usually.
My
I
bad.
wasn't like super into Harry Potter like everybody else was. But I think it's because I was a little bit older.
I watched the movies. I was just keeping up because everyone was talking the crap out of it, so I didn't want to be so lost.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, the actress who played Moaning Myrtle.
Yes. Yes, she is. I forgot about
And Yenna from The Witcher.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I
So-
didn't get into The Witcher. I tried.
I haven't seen it, but
I did for a little bit, and then
I
got
wait,
distracted.
Henry Cavill on top of me. I don't know about
so I want to get into it, but Desiree was watching the shit out of it. And when she was visiting me, I think season 2 had just come out or something, and she was like, "Bitch, we're watching." And I was like, "I didn't even see season 1. I don't know what's going on." She's like, "I can tell you everything." I was like, "No, please don't. I'll just watch."
Please
So,
don't.
so I watched, I think, 3 episodes of season 2 with her. They were fantastic from what I saw, but I just missed so much, I think, leading up to that point. So I was like, I'm going to stop before I get in ahead, and I'll go all the way back. But I don't have time for that. I wish I did. Yeah, she played Lily.
I vaguely remember. I watched it when it came out, and like I'm sort of vaguely recalling her being in it. But I remember Malkovich because he was excellent.
That's good.
Better than Branagh for me, but
Good to know.
For everything that he is in, he is just a little hokey. You know, like he's a little. Branagh's like a little over the top in everything. I've watched him do a lot of Shakespeare. He loves to direct and star in versions of Shakespeare plays. And I love Shakespeare. Please don't get me wrong. But he's just over the top. And for people who like Harry Potter, he was one of the professors in Harry Potter early on in the series, and just very hokey. Yeah, I don't know.
I like a good serious actor, depending on the part. I feel like the part of our detective here should definitely be a serious actor instead of someone who's a little more hokey. But I guess we'll see. And then I'll watch the other one and have something to compare it to. But have a good night, Sherry. We'll see you next week. Glad you were able to hop on. That was nice.
But I like his directing usually. Branagh. He did a movie recently called Belfast, and
I didn't know that was his.
It stars the guy from 50 Shades of Grey.
Jamie Dornan. Okay.
Jamie Dornan. It stars him and the woman from Outlander, Katrina Balfe. She's very pretty. And it's set in like the 1960s Ireland when the IRA bombings are going on and stuff. And like this kind of tension between Protestants and Catholics.
Oh, it was like 2 years ago, I see.
Yeah, it's very recent, but it was very good.
All right.
Very well. Black and white too. But very well done.
I like Jamie Dornan. I could watch that.
He was really good in that.
So I know that like not everybody was a big fan of 50 Shades. I thought he was fantastic. Because he was just so stiff and like irritating that it was perfect for that part. And then he was different in have you seen The Fall? The series. It was on maybe Netflix.
No.
What was it called?
Ooh.
The Fall.
He's like the main suspect as a serial killer, basically. And his opposite is, oh my God, her name right now just flew out of my head. Stop it. X-Files, what was her name?
Gillian Anderson?
Is that her?
Scully from the X-Files?
Yes.
Yes. That's Gillian.
Yes, I think it was her. I think so. Anyway, fucking good. This series.
I'll watch anything with that one.
Put everything down and watch it. Put all your reading off until next Sunday. Watch it.
Watch this.
I am not kidding you guys. This, I was addicted. I think it's called The Fall.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up because Gillian Anderson, she's like
I
top
like
tier.
her.
She's so good.
Yes,
I just finished Sex Education on Netflix with her in it, and
How was that? That was
it's fucking hilarious. Like, I can't even. It's so like, she's a sex therapist, and she's got this teenage son she's raising by herself, and then he tries to be like a sex therapist to the kids at school, and give them, but he's never had sex, and
oh.
he's just like, but I've been around sex therapy my whole life. Like, her home office is decorated with all these dicks and vaginas everywhere. And it's just,
oh my God.
It is fantastic, guys. It is just awkward and funny and well done.
What's it called?
Sex Education.
Sex Education. Okay, I have that series. I don't know why I haven't watched it.
It's so well done.
I'll watch that. You guys are all watching The Fall.
Okay.
Right? Hold on, let me show you. Oh my God. There you go.
Oh, yeah, that is definitely her. Yes. All right, I'm down. Sign me up.
She maybe works the FBI, I think. Of course.
Yeah, sure.
She's a detective. She's a detective. She's fucking good. He's fucking good. I was like, oh my God, the whole time. I've watched it several times. That good.
Watched it several times.
There's another one. I like my crime dramas, like the suspenseful ones. I really like, and then I also like books that are like that.
Yeah.
Like upset, especially if a book like that is also smutty.
So is the show a little smutty?
I don't think so. Like there was a little bit, there's like a little hint to it.
Little tension,
Yeah, there is. There definitely is. And like he's up to something. You're not sure what it is yet. His wife was oddly casted. So just overlook that.
Okay.
She does a good job, but it's just you don't believe them as a couple. So there's that.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, very fucking good. Oh my God, what is the other show? There's like, I will recommend these two like to the end of time. Yeah, The Fall was fantastic. And then there was another one on Netflix, and I'll have to remember what that was. The Killing. Ooh, that one.
Okay.
Killing. I'm gonna show you guys that one too because I'm obsessed. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, all of them are just like 2-word names. It's always the and something dramatic. Fall. That's like me in a nutshell. All right, The Killing, Netflix, bomb. Yes, it has what's his name in it? The dude who is the dad in Hannah. Did you guys ever watch Hannah?
Yes.
I'm realizing I'm not watching enough.
And that guy is in so much shit. The dad from Hannah, he is in so much shit. That is a working actor right there. I can't even tell you his name, and that man is working.
He is busy. Okay, so in The Killing, you will not expect him at all.
Okay.
You will not expect him. His character is played so ridiculously well. So redeeming at the end of the series. It's just fantastic. I think they might have like 3 seasons that they did.
Okay.
The Killing. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, 4. They did 4 seasons.
Okay.
And Joel Kinnaman. That's who.
Joel Kinnaman. Yep. Okay. And it's like it rings a bell. And I'm all about an actor who is everywhere, but people don't know their name. Love it. Love it.
Here it is. Let me show you these. Oh, no. Don't tell me it's unavailable. I don't want to start that shit with you. All right.
That's where I'd want to be if I was an actor. I would want to be where like people aren't following me, but I have steady work on high paying shit, you know?
Right? Steady work. I may not be top actor, but everybody knows my name. I've done some shit.
Right? You recognize my face.
I'm available.
That thing. You recognize my face.
Yeah. So the Muriel something rather. She's like a detective with like a dark past. so good at it. So good at it. You like love hater. Ah. And he is another detective, but he's like,
Oh, okay.
he also has kind of a sketchy past, but he also has like a sketchy like present. And so you're like unsure about what the fuck he's
So
up to.
sketchy all around. Got it.
He gets like stuck with her and she like fucking hates him and doesn't want to like work with anyone, but they're like on this case that kind of carries on for a while anyways. And oh my god, is it good? He is this like, can I say wigger? Am I even allowed to say that anymore? Like
I
I don't even know, but
I
like
haven't
what
heard
would you
that phrase
call-
in like
what
a
is
long
another
time.
word?
I still
So like
use
what
it.
is the other word for that?
Like
It's like
urban
not
leaning white boy.
yeah, he's like
Hopefully the nicest
yeah.
scripter.
It's not the nicest way. I'm trying to think of like what is the new word for that though? Because he's definitely like you're definitely a wannabe.
A culturally appropriating white boy.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah.
Dominic.
He definitely like thinks he's a little thug, and it is hilarious.
There we go. Well, white thug.
But I think it's because he, has to kind of like as a detective, he has to like play some of these characters sometimes, and so I don't know. Anyways,
I'm
I
not
don't know
mad
if I'm calling it now, but
little thuggy. I cannot lie about that.
yeah, I don't know if I'm selling it anymore. But go ahead and start both of those, The Fall and The Killing. If you guys like good old crime thrillers, these really are worth your time. I'm telling you. You're gonna be like, oh fuck. And I think in The Killing, I actually did not know who was like the mastermind behind the shit.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
And that's rare as fuck because my ADHD brain has already thought way ahead of me with some shit. So
you know what? That is one of the reasons that I like a lot of Agatha Christie is because I have been unable to guess the ending. And
Really?
most
hoping that.
novels, like most, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I know who did it. I got the,
Yeah.
trying to get to the end to confirm my suspicions,
Yeah.
But
Right.
with a lot of hers, I'm genuinely like, no, wait.
Not enough, not enough authors really understand how to utilize the red herring as well as she clearly has. I mean, she's mastered it.
Yes.
Really has.
And just coming up with unique scenarios. And I mean,
Yeah.
they obviously were unique and, when she wrote.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Very unique at the time. So, oh my goodness. I'm going to get some food and visit with Mike. Just got home from work. Well, yeah, go enjoy his company.
Mm-hmm.
Night,
And get
B.
some food. We'll see you next week, bitch. Oh my goodness. Yeah. My foot is peeling like crazy. Have you guys done those like little foot things where you like put on the sock and it like, your whole foot is supposed to like peel
I
off?
did that a couple weeks ago.
Now
For
I'm
the
obsessed.
first time, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. No idea. It was $2, right? So I'm thinking like, whatever.
Yeah.
I honestly,
Yeah.
I bought it and I used it so I could use the excuse, guys, I can't get up.
Guys, I can't get up. Doing my foot beat.
Yeah, it's only like you only soak for like 20, 30 minutes though.
But still, that's what I needed. And I'm like, guys, sorry, I got my foot thing on.
Yeah.
And I read it said will peel, and I'm like, whatever. And then 2 days later, I totally forgot I did it. And then I'm like wearing shoes. I'm like, why does my foot feel funky? I take off my shoes, and then it was like chunks. And I'm like, I was freaking out for a moment. And then Houston comes by. He's like, that is gross. He was like, what do you call it? Trench. He's like, do you have trench foot? I'm like, I was like, no, I don't. Don't be mean. And then and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then like it took me like maybe 3 minutes. I was like, oh, the foot peel.
Mm-hmm.
My foot peeled for 5 days, 7 days.
Well, you have unsold me on this.
But they feel it's amazing. Like, don't do it.
Told me.
Don't. No. It was really gross.
I don't have 5
But
days for my feet to peel. I don't have that kind of time.
I mean, but how? It doesn't matter. You could wear your socks and shoes. You just don't
Well,
want,
the
like,
third day, I'll say this: the third day, or the first day, it peeled like it was like the big chunks where you're just like you're like this is so disgusting, but also satisfying. And then after that, it was like just like you know if you like you gotta rub it, and then it would. I don't know. I want to do it again though, but you have to wait.
If you like peeling sunburns, it's for you.
Look, I'm all about peeling and popping and doing those things.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's definitely worth it. Do it. I mean, just like when you're not going to wear sandals for a week, it's fine.
Had you done it before?
So what you're supposed to do, and I forgot, is you're actually supposed to soak your foot for 30 minutes, like your feet.
Before?
Every day. To help the peeling process.
That makes sense.
So I forgot, and I was like, why is it not working? Duh. Like your feet need to like actually sweat or be damp so it can start like, away from your skin like a sunburn when it starts to.
Well, I think that's why, because I don't never wear socks, and that day I wore socks and shoes and sneakers.
You'll be amazed.
You'll be amazed.
No, do it like my feet. Like I want to do it again, but they say to do it every.
You can do it again in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay, that's what I was figuring.
It's done. You can do it again in 2 weeks. Yeah, if it didn't do a good job, I wouldn't do it like over and over again. But if you did it once and it didn't like work well enough, you can do it
work well enough. There's some spots where I'm like, you can go more.
No, guys, I'm weird. I already have soft feet. Like I do not have like.
Oh, okay.
I normally do too, but for some reason, after this summer, my feet were just like more dry than usual, and I was like, fuck it. And then CJ's over here talking about RV heels. That's what.
What?
Yes. So I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because like it's just drier out where we are.
Yeah.
So like we are barefoot as often as we normally are. We don't wear shoes in the house ever.
Mm-hmm.
And we rarely wear like socks or slippers in the house. Just we don't. Because you're just always slipping around on hard floors and it's just dangerous. So anyways, it's no more than we normally have, but it's drier out here. And maybe that's part of it. So he was like, do you have noticed like these like deep cracks going on my heels? He's like, I am not old enough for that shit. My feet are not out like often enough, like honestly. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, they're fucking RV heels. I think I'm like, why RV heels? He's like, just look. I just look at people who have like RVs. I swear these are RV heels.
Oh, that makes because they're like just out and about.
They're always like barefoot in and out of the dirt.
I'm always barefoot.
And even if your like feet are normally that dry, it's like less visible if your feet are always clean. But he's like just claiming people are always barefoot.
Yeah. I gotcha.
I
hear you.
Walmart feet.
So that could be another one. Yeah, like Walmart. Yeah.
Walmart feet. Like people who
Yeah. So he just calls them RV heels.
I mean, my feet aren't bad, but they're not.
Not perfect right now. You don't have those like perfect like summer ready. Yeah, mine are like post summer.
I'm saying I have pretty feet. I don't really like my feet, but I don't like feet in general. But
I don't like feet either. Like that's the one thing I don't like touching. Like Houston will. I'm like, no, it grows. Like especially the bottom. Like I can touch the top of somebody's foot, but the bottom. Oh no.
Oh no.
It just. See, I just got like the.
Does anybody have like a thing that like gets them? It doesn't have to be like touching something like a sound or whatever.
Like their chalkboard sound.
Yeah. Do you have a touch of the tism? Is what we're about to find out.
Yes. Yes.
That freaks me out than anything on the planet, and it is. I'm sorry to say, only when men do it is random whistling. Like a man. Like walking around the grocery store, just like whistling to himself, or like later, I'm like, nobody's that happy, okay?
DJ, I am not exaggerating. Since I've known this guy,
he whistles.
He literally wanders around.
He
always has a song in his head, and he's too shy to sing, even though he has a great singing voice. He's too shy to sing, so instead he whistles, and I'm like, "What? Look at him."
Oh.
I'm gonna need you to switch to humming, my man, because I'm gonna think you're a serial killer when we meet.
Right?
Killer.
I don't like my feet and other parts of my body, bitch. Love your body. That's that. It's yours. You got one.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I like my feet. I would love it if they got touched more often, as a matter of fact.
No,
I don't mind my feet being touched.
Yep. Nope.
I just don't want
You
the
don't want
bottom
it
of
touching
other
other people.
people's feet
Yeah.
touching me.
Oh, okay, never mind then. That's not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really want to touch anyone's feet.
No, I don't want to touch anybody's feet either.
I don't want my kids' feet.
My kid and her feet. Every day she has to stick her feet in my face and smell my stinky feet. And I'm like,
Oh my god, that's my kid.
I really want to do that. But
Oh, but I loved like smelling like stinky baby feet. I did like that.
Ew, no, I didn't. Because stinky baby feet still smell sour.
They
And there's
do, but
a
like
scent that I don't care. It's still a scent I don't like. I don't like sour on the anything.
I
smell like
don't
vinegar.
understand.
Weird.
No. Everybody was always like, "Oh my god, the baby scent." I'm like, I don't smell it.
I don't care.
No, people will smell a baby head. I don't know. It doesn't put me in any kind of mood. Babies are crazy. So
Babies are crazy.
I loved having them, and I had a ton of them.
You don't want to sniff
I
them.
know. But maybe it's because the ones that I was smelling were also riddled with who knows what fucking drug. So they didn't smell the same. But then when everybody else, all my girlfriends bring around their babies, I'm like, no, I don't smell it.
No, I'm not gonna smell your baby. That's weird.
Well, I'll smell your baby, but like I just don't believe you. Like when everybody's like, oh, that baby smell, I'm like, no.
When
They just
people
smell like old milk.
When people smelled my baby, I was like, why are you smelling my baby?
Yeah, they just smell like old milk.
Oh God.
And no matter what, babies just stink. They got that like neck.
Oh, the
The
where you
milk.
peel.
The drool. Oh my god, and babies drool.
They gotta like open their crevices
Yeah,
and
no,
like,
I would never allow it. Like every time Leo was drooling, and he drooled every time. Wipe it, wipe. Poor kid. He could never have a wet neck. Nope. It was always clean. I couldn't deal with it. Probably had that gene that makes cilantro taste like soap. Okay, so I didn't actually.
Okay.
Although my DNA said that I likely do. But I can see why people have that. And it's because there are occasions where cilantro does smell like it to me.
Interesting.
And it's when it's like grown a certain way or like in a certain dirt or whatever it is, because celery does the same thing. And nobody ever includes celery in that. But there are certain like celeries and cilantros that I'm like, nope, can't eat that one. That one's going to be gross. Like it's not going to be a good one. And then you get a cilantro that's like, fuck yeah, that's cilantro. That's going to be your best cilantro. So I smell everything before I buy it. Even if people believe that you can't smell something because like an apple, like people don't really believe in smelling apples or smelling oranges or whatever. I smell everything at the store.
No, everybody has different scents. I read this story about this woman who can smell oh crap, what was it? Like it was a disease. She could smell it.
Oh, yeah. Several. There are several diseases you can smell.
But nobody else could smell it. And so what was it? Was it dementia? Not dementia.
Ooh, that sounds right.
Maybe it was something like that. And so like what happened was like one day she told her husband, like, dude, you smell. And everybody was getting mad at her because they're like, he doesn't like you're being mean to him. So then she like lived with the smell, right? I don't think it was dementia, but anyway, she lived with the smell for like a few years. And then just like learned to deal with it because everybody was like calling her mean and stuff. And so he finally was diagnosed with whatever it was, went to a meeting, like a support group. She went to him with to the support group, and then she was overwhelmed with the smell. And then she like called a doctor. She's like, dude, I can smell it. And they're like, no, you can't. And so she was very adamant. Finally, they did tests for her. And then because of her, they discovered that there's something on the skin where now they can test
pheromones.
They could test to see if somebody has whatever this disease is.
Parkinson's?
Maybe that's what it is. Yes, I think it's Parkinson's. Oh, yes, Rebecca. And so, like, because of that, they can now do like just like a skin test.
Wow.
So you're smelling whatever you're smelling. I believe you're smelling it.
Yeah. No, I smell a lot of weird things that everybody's like, no, I don't smell that. No, I don't smell it. I don't smell it. I'm like, I'm for real. Like I could have been what is the perfume person? And we read about that
Oh, the scent keeper.
in the scent keeper. Yeah, the person you have to be able to determine all the different smells. Could have done that for sure. But
Ooh.
they give me a headache though. Certain smells. So there's that.
I can barely smell things, so that's
I know
nice.
I'm over here like that would be nice because I can overly smell everything.
I always wanted to go to like Bath and Body Works when I was a teenager, and my mom, like, she has a overactive sense of smell, and it gives her a headache, and she couldn't even walk by the doors of the Bath and Body Works without getting it.
Like that. Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Nope, we're not going in there," and I'm like,
yeah,
that's where all the cool kids go.
I know.
They did.
Going on the other side, I'll go in here. Oh my god, yeah. I can overly smell. Somebody should probably train me to like smell for diseases. It might work.
You should go work for the Yankee Candle Company. Yeah.
Oh.
Right?
Be like, that one's a no.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, service dogs are fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, they do.
Blood sugar
I could be like a service human.
on panic attacks. Like they can
Sense it. They know when their person is going to go into whatever.
I've seen them sniff out diseases too.
Epilepsy.
There's like poisons in the blood. They're
amazing.
My
dog over here, the puppy, is just spending his entire day licking our other dog's ass.
Yeah. And then there's those dogs.
And then there's these inbred little fools. They're cute. They're stupid. Oh my god. I'm not exaggerating. He spends his entire day chasing out her ass. Like,
I believe it.
Why do puppies fucking do that? I'm super confused. I don't understand it. I know that like she's the alpha and maybe that's like the thing. But I'm like, leave her back in alone. Like we'll work at it. And I'm like, god damn. I mean, like, I'm half jealous. Like all day long. But also, ew, like you're a dog. You're gonna come lick me in a minute and it's gonna be
right. That's the thing. That's the thing that you think about. It's like, wait, your tongue was just where?
Thank you. Yeah, we don't let them lick as much as we can avoid it. But like, when they sneak up behind you and like, gotta go wash it off because now I can smell your saliva for the rest of the day. See what I mean? That. Oh, that's something. Yeah. Every time CJ has a stomach ache, I can smell it.
Oh, can you smell his stomach ache before he feels it?
Before he knows it, yeah.
Wow.
And it's not just like a stomach ache. Like he has IBS, so he gets like really acidic.
Oh, okay.
His stomach, and before he feels that way, I'm like, your IBS kicking up, isn't it? And he's like, hi, I've been feeling a little off. Okay, there you go. I'm a service human.
I'm a service human.
That's wonderful.
Get you the
How blessed is he to have you?
In other blessed is he. Look at her vomit. No idea. Yeah. There we go. I could get trained as a service human and just like wear a vest and shit. Like,
don't touch me.
Do I get to fly working?
Free flight? Does it come with free flight?
You're not pet. Imagine. I think I'm gonna get a fucking vest and just like wear that shit anyway and see what happens.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm working. Don't talk to me.
No.
Oh yeah, I can't say anything.
No eye contact.
He would have to say it. I'd be like,
oh my god, if you
imagine.
went to the airport like that, people would be like, they're bringing their weird sex thing in the airport, guys.
She'd be on so many like Instagrams, like people like taking that secret photo.
Oh my emotional support human. There you go. Exactly. Gonna have to work out a schedule. Yeah. Have vest will travel.
Yeah, best will travel.
Oh,
all my attention on you. God, that would be nice actually. But I need one.
All right, we'll make it happen. His next travel.
Yeah. I can create a spreadsheet. Give me 5 minutes. Hey, girl, you need to be working on your red string in the back for this.
Oh,
week.
I need to work
Yeah.
or
Get your priorities straight, Rebecca.
connect these.
You're already straight. Hey, it's gonna work out very, very well when we go to that fucking haunted house. See?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, it will.
CJ probably would never go because he would end up getting haunted, like he would get possessed or some shit.
Oh,
He's way too susceptible to that stuff since he was a kid, and he's like, I can't fuck around. So me, I'm like, no, they don't want me. We're good.
The ghosts don't like me, man.
No.
That's what you were saying. I remember you were saying that you haven't yet to see or like
yet to be haunted. Damn.
Yet to be haunted. Yet to be presented
Right.
with otherworldly things.
Right, there we go. Something would attach and follow him home. Exactly. That's CJ. Something would attach. He's like way too open to that stuff. He'd have to like specifically call it off before going. But I'm good. Don't worry, everybody.
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm not bringing anything home. Kind of like when we were in New Orleans.
right? I was a little nervous, to be honest, when we were at that one house.
Guess who didn't get haunted? No.
But he did not bring anything home.
No, didn't bring anything home. Did not come to financial ruin.
And neither did Dirty Diana and her pole dancing in front of the house.
That worried me just a wee bit. Just a wee bit.
Fine.
Ghosts were like, nah, she's having a good time. We're good. We're just gonna enjoy it.
Right.
I used to live in a haunted house.
Oh. So I have a friend who like
I love that.
I have a friend who got a call once from a pastor, and he was like, "Hey, do you want to? Can you come help me?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, sure, yeah. What do you need help with?" He thought it was like a music thing. He was like, "So I'm going to do an exorcist." And he was like, "I can't make it." He was like, "I didn't tell you the date," and he was like, "No, I can't make it.
Can't. It's above my pay grade. I'm not the right one. You need one of those Italian ones. They do the exorcisms."
He's like, I can't. I'm sorry.
Somebody called me and was like, "Hey, I need help with an exorcism." I would probably show up just to make sure that the person actually needed exorcism. Like,
yeah, do you need somebody else?
Yeah, like maybe something else is going on here because
yeah.
Well, he was going to go to one. He was going to do one and wanted like assistance.
A support. Okay.
Yeah.
I would say yes, but I don't know that I would actually be there to support the priest. I would probably be there to support the person.
The haunting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, fucking get it. Come on.
The demon.
Speak a different language. Do it. Do one of those really creepy. Do it. Backwards.
You want to keep the demon. It's up to you. Your body, your choice. I'm not saying
your body, your choice. Do you want the demon?
Well, I think they made the call, so that was their choice.
Right? Demon's off. She wants to keep me. I heard her say it.
Like that was their intention. I don't know.
It was a consensual haunting. It was consensual possession.
Yeah, consensual possession.
There you go. I would love to be in a haunted fucking house. Fuck that shit. You're like never bored in your own fucking house. Like it's never quiet. There's always something going on. I'm always like, I hear a creak in the house, and I'm like, ooh, settle, bitch. Settle.
I was just reading. I just came across another like I don't know, some kind of article about like housing.
Dude.
About housing and stuff, and how like the percentage of people that would willingly rent or buy a haunted house because of prices and stuff. It was like 70%, 70-something percent, I want to say, would choose to go live in a haunted house.
Because
buy a haunted house. Just like they're like that wouldn't deter me.
I'm fucking down.
I could find that article.
It wouldn't deter me either. I'd be like, okay, we'll see.
They don't bother me any.
They're not all like that, so.
I
mean, just like
I don't want glasses breaking though. I don't want them to have to keep replacing like glasses.
That's definitely like there are certain hauntings where I'm like, oh, maybe that's not the one that I want. I don't want that one. Hey, did you guys? No, probably not. Dominique is gonna be a no. But did you read Haunting Adeline?
No.
Have you read that yet, Team?
No, I don't think I have. What did I read? Oh, that was the Addie LaRue book. Sorry.
Yeah, Des and I are currently reading it. Okay, she finished it. I'm still currently reading it.
Okay.
because I'm a little busy. But
Sorry.
Well,
no,
I found that it was 67% would buy a house.
fuck yeah, would buy.
goodbye. No, I haven't because the library won't carry it for some reason.
What's it called?
Haunting Adeline.
Oh,
Probably
is that what? That's one of those books, right? I think I remember you guys talking about it.
But speaking of hauntings, the main female character, she lives in a house that's haunted by her grandmother, her great grandmother. Yeah. Anyway, it's fucking cute. That part of the story is super cute. I loved that part. Very good. It goes that one, just for reference, goes back and forth between the two main characters, the main male, the main female, and you get like little bits of her great grandmother's story from her like kind of point of view throughout. So she's like trying to figure out she's trying to solve a crime that happened in her family. Yep. And so you get to hear like her grandmother writing in a journal, like kind of throughout the story. So yeah, that's a good one. That one has some plot.
Okay.
Some twists and turns, and the characters.
But the library won't carry it, so I mean.
I'll send it to you. Or if Desiree would be like, just log in and listen.
So I just started. So it's called what are duets? So it's like a 2-book series where they complement each other.
Yeah,
is that what that is?
Mm-hmm. There's Haunting Adeline and then Hunting Adeline.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my!
So the first one, well, these are I don't know how everybody feels about trigger warnings. I personally am not going to be deterred by most. So there's that. That's not for there's some stuff that's not for everyone.
Right. Totally get it.
Yeah.
Totally.
So in the first one, there's really not a whole lot of it, but in the second one, it's a lot heavier and a lot darker for like the entire first half of the book. So again, that's not for
okay. So I just came up with the Haunting Adeline Goodreads. It was before I get into it. Yes, this book is more triggering than the first like 10 times over. Not even joking.
Oh, that's Hunting Adeline. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not joking. It's definitely more.
I have no idea what it's about, but that's just what I read. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I don't get triggered. Maybe that's because I'm so desensitized.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe we are desensitized, and that's why the like triggers are like, meh.
Like I'm like, oh, that's bad. I'm not thinking like, oh, whatever. But no. I'm not.
No.
Yeah.
So the main characters are obviously enemies. Enemies to lovers, kind of.
Okay. I'm here for it.
I don't want to give anything away. I could give it all away.
I'll read it. I'll read it all. I'll read like all the books.
Yeah, I know. This one was I listened to because Desiree had it, and that's when Desiree a week ago, even I don't even know. I ate it up. I think I ate like both books up in like 48 hours or something.
Yep.
And I was like, now what do I read?
No. Yep.
I was like, we just finished a book. Like, I got nothing else to do.
Okay, so the person that said it was 10 times triggering
10 times
also
more.
said, yes, I would go ahead and say this book is 10 times better than the first. So they were freaked out, but they still liked it. Just saying.
I'm not gonna claim that one, but that's not my review. So.
No, I have no idea.
I really liked it. The first book was good enough that I immediately was like, "Oh my god, I don't have to wait." Bomb, reading it right now, starting it right.
But you didn't like the second one?
I did like it. I liked it equally as much. I would not
equally.
say that it was better. I would say that like, as far as like the spice level goes, it's pretty heavy spicy, but like it's not the kind of stuff that's like maybe for everyone. There's a lot of like non-consensual stuff in it, and not everybody can handle that. And you have a lot of cult stuff, which is interesting. And then you have the fun little paranormal stuff, which is just like the story with her grandmother and her haunting the fucking house anyway.
Chapter 18 and chapter 32 made my made me bawl my eyes out. Somebody said.
Oh, some people are crying too. Okay. All
Did
right.
it make you cry at all? There's
In which book?
haunting.
No. Haunting. 18. That's a really spicy chapter from what I remember. Who the fuck is crying? Like, what kind of crying?
I don't know.
Legs?
Oh, is that like a
I got the
I
drip.
see.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway.
That's what we say from now on. I was crying.
Right? I was crying. I don't know. There were it's interesting. You get a little bit of history about like her grandmother and a story there that kind of, you get more information. Some bad guys help her get more information as well. And he's a vigilante, which is like his redeeming quality.
Okay.
Mhm. And you'll find out why, because in his job, he goes after bad people, which is great. It's just that when it comes to her, he's also a little bit of a bad person.
Oh, so this
Heavily. But
okay.
I thought it was good. I was like, wow. I hope I never get into a captor situation, but
But if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Make the best of it.
this might, yeah. I'm wondering like if there's a difference for how people feel when they're like physically reading this book versus like the audiobook, because it's different. With the audiobook, you do have like the two narrators, a male and a female, are reading it for their parts, and they do a very good job. Very good job.
Okay. Maybe I should listen to it.
Yeah,
Maybe be listened to.
yeah, might need to. It was very good. Yeah, like I said, I ate up the next one. Then I was like, the fuck am I gonna do? I think I started listening again a couple days ago.
I
And
get
was like,
that.
now I can just like slow listen.
Definitely get that way when I finish things. But I'm like, wait, now what am I supposed to read?
Yeah, sometimes it's hard, like to, and I don't put a lot on like my TBR list. Like a lot of people do. There are books that like interest me, but I don't actually put them on like a I'm gonna read it per se.
Right.
It's like I'll think about that one again later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll log that away,
Yeah, but I'm not going to be like, oh my god, I have to read that one, and it's like on my list and whatever. So I don't really do that. So if I finish the book and I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do now? It's not like I have a stack of 100 that I have to be like, okay, now I'm going to choose this one. Like my TBR is just what we do every year, our 12 books. That's it. And then outside of that, I'm like, I'll just
read for funsies. Yeah.
read for funsies. Yeah. All right. Good night. Early morning tomorrow. Good night, Rebecca. Yeah, I think we can all take off. But hold on a second. I got to see about this haunting. Used to live in a house that was haunted. It actually woke my mother up when my dad banged on the stove too much.
Oh.
What are you saying? Stop it. You can actually smell eggs and bacon cooking.
Oh, I hear that's a big thing. Is like
Haunt.
smelling things.
I'm good with that haunting.
Good with that haunting.
No, I wouldn't, because I don't want to be hungry all the time.
Right?
Oh,
You're like always. Okay, well, there are worse things. Like my medicine is currently making me smell gasoline 100% of the day.
Oh.
That's a fun one.
Do you like gasoline though?
Speaking of like, no.
Oh, I do. So I wouldn't mind that.
You like, I don't mind the smell of gasoline. Never have. When it is in your sinuses,
All the time.
100% of the time. For
Yeah,
like
I could see that. That could get.
I was like, I think I need to drop down the bed.
When I was pregnant, the people that I worked for, they had like an antique stove retrofitted into their house, and it was, a gas stove, like gas oven too. Like the oven.
I have a 1940s stove.
It was all gas, and I was so pregnant, and I was like, "There's a leak in your line. I can smell it." And they didn't smell anything. Like they could not smell it.
Oh.
They had like the guy come out, and he came out the first time and said he couldn't find anything. I'm like, I'm telling you right now.
Yes.
I smell this. Like I am not making
Natural gas doesn't smell the same as like gasoline now. So it's really good.
Oh, yeah, no. But it was like there was an odor there.
Literally, they were missing something.
Yeah, so they had a different guy come out and he was like, oh yeah, there's a leak. You need to send this back and get it, it was like an interior line that was,
Ooh.
it was one of the antique whatever lines inside going to the stove part
See?
in the bottom. And I was like,
Thank you.
I know, I smelled it. They're like, we're so sorry we didn't believe you. I'm like, yeah, that was not just making it up, I swear.
Right? People have like a heightened sense of smell when they are pregnant. A lot of people do. I also do around my cycle.
Mm-hmm.
My husband will get super annoyed. He'll be like, oh my God, you're gonna get a period. You're smelling fucking everything. And I'm like, there's a dish in the sink. Somebody go wash it.
Somebody wash it. I smell Kelly.
Yeah, I smell everything. I'm like, oh my God, take the trash out. The trash upstairs? Yes. Take it out. Take out everything. Oh my God, it's just extra sensitive. And I'm like, somebody go wash their feet. I don't know who the fuck it is.
I can smell nasty feet. My kids' feet. Oh, I'm in the car. And they take off their shoes. I'm like, why'd you do that? And then it makes me think like how bad it really does smell if I'm smelling it.
That's true.
And I tell them, I'm like, don't do that to people. Like my 13-year-old, like the one that's gonna marry your brother.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
She is really nasty right now because like when her armpits smell, she's all about it. She's like, yeah, smell them. And she's like proud of this thing
My
that they
8-year-old
create.
is too. That's interesting.
She's like, yeah. And I'm like, can you not? Please?
Yeah.
Bathing
Leo is like that.
bathing.
Please shower. She's like, I will tomorrow. I was like, no, like we're all living with this.
Right.
There was a time when Aiden was like at his stinkiest, and I was like, you don't get to take your shoes off in the car. No shoes off in the car. It's not going to happen. And then, like when they...
But maybe your own room.
Yeah, maybe. But then that was like...
Oh, no. You don't want to go in a
It's
tea.
a rough room. No, it's a rough room. Ugh.
Nope. They're gross. They smell.
Teenagers are not for everybody. That's for sure.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, stinky armpits, stinky toes, stinky fucking head, stinky everything. Oh my God.
Oily.
Just oily. Yeah, all the time. Like they cannot take enough showers at that point.
And then they don't want to. And
no.
Then extra ones. Like, hold on, wait, but you need extra.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like she has like this thing. She has a bit of the tism right now with like, I'm like, please just take a shower, wash your armpits. And she's like, no, I don't want to take a shower because I'll have to wash my hair. I was like, you don't need to wash your hair. She's like, but I cannot not wash my hair if I get it. I was like, I have a shower cap. Like you don't. She's like, no, I need, like if I get in there, I need to do it. I don't want to wash my hair right now. I was like,
shower cap.
No, but she has this thing.
Every day I wash my hair once a week.
I wash my hair once a week.
Yeah, shower every day though.
But like, so she'll do like a sink scrub, but if she's in there, like right now, she's like, I was like, I'll shower. She's like, I can't do that.
I cannot do that. I understand it.
Can't do that,
And I don't know if mine is a little touch of the tism. I would not be surprised because I'm finding out that there are a lot more things that I do that might actually be on that spectrum. But it also could be ADHD related. But I cannot
either.
I cannot get in the shower and not wash my hair. But part of the issue is that like I don't know if it's executive functioning issues, but it's like getting to that point where you can finally get in the shower is very difficult. I have to like think ahead of all the things that are to come. Like there's going to be the temperature changes. And when I get in, I have to wash my hair like twice. And then I have to be able to brush my conditioner through, and I have to scrub twice because the first one only gets you clean, but the second one gets rid of your dead skin. You know what I mean? And I got to use like the scrubber hands to do that. And oh my God, it's just like a whole thing. And then if you think about shaving, there's that. And then if you don't shave, I wax. So I'm like, fuck, now I have to wax while my skin is still supple and it won't hurt as much. Like, dude, this is just to get in the shower. So I have to wash my hair in the shower. So like, it's very, very difficult for me to like shower multiple times in a week, it like is painful to get in with a shower cap for me because I can feel my skin it starts to like get damp at the neck.
Yeah, oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And then the sprays hit there and it's ruining my hair that I've already washed and styled. And now I'm thinking I have to rewash it so that I can restyle it because you cannot get the little droplets on your hair bottom and then go restyle just that area.
Well, no. Well, that's why I do my hair down for like 3 days and then it's up for the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get headaches too then.
That's why my hair's been like this for 3 days.
My hair is sore thinking about it being parted for 3 days.
Mine's fresh tonight. I do my
nice.
It looks fresh and bouncy.
It's Sunday shower day.
Sunday is full shower day, so I have 3 different showers. One is the full shower, which is the hair, the shaving, the washing, the all of it.
Okay. Full shebang.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
And then the next one is no hair, but I'm still shaving.
Shoulders, knees, and toes.
A midweek shave, just a little touch up. Oh, God, if these armpits, they got to be shaved like daily.
That's why I wax.
Oh no, it bleeds because my hair is so thick. Like,
oh my God, bitch, same. But I still do it because
that's why she needs to do it when she's wet, right?
Yeah,
when
that's
why
I do as soon as I get in the shower because your skin is more open right then. You're still gonna bleed, but then like you have to fucking shave for another month. This is amazing.
Like Steve Carell in the 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Okay, bitch, that's my legs. That's same. And I do my bikini line too at home because I have to. The thought of sweating there makes me like just.
I don't need that extra catchage.
I will just shave. But the third shower.
Take a bath.
No, that's what I say.
I hate baths.
I love baths.
I hate baths. I hate baths. I hate jacuzzis. I love a swimming pool, but I
shower before I get in the bath. So
I shower after the bath.
Little shower, bath shower. I hear you.
unless it was like a depending.
I feel like you're sitting in that dirty water.
Well, depends. Like if I'm like had a regular day, it's fine. But like if I've come home from camping, I can't bathe. I need to shower it off.
Oh my God, I hate shaving. Yes, bitch. That's why you wax.
I don't mind it.
Or use Nair. Remember that? I could never do it because my hair was too thick.
I burnt myself with that stuff.
You just had my whole vagina like clenching up.
With all the stuff that they don't allow to be sold in California and the fact that they still allow Nair to be sold, I don't get it. I don't. That stuff is dangerous.
That my hair is too thick, so the amount of time that I would have to leave it on for it to work is just dangerous.
My friend, I remember in high school, my friend naired her mustache.
Did she burn it?
And it was burnt, and it was like full on red burn. So she had like this red, and then I pick her up, and she's like, "Is it noticeable?" And I'm like, "Well,
is it gas watertight?"
And I'm like, "Well, I could see that there's something going on." It's like, and she's like, "Well, I can't go to school," and I'm like, "Well,
yeah."
And I'm like, "Well, like, I'm picking you up, and I'm responsible. So get in the car, please."
Get in the car, please.
I'd be like, "Bitch, I don't blame you. Go back to bed."
Yeah, for me, I'd be like, "Fuck that! I'm ditching too." I never did. I was too afraid, but I never had a friend that would ditch with me. It was always
that was me. I was too paranoid and scared, and that's why I was like, "Just please, like let's figure this out, but just get in the car." Yeah. I'm responsible to take you to school.
I'm responsible. Your parent is going to call me, and I'll get in trouble if you don't show up. So we're going. Anna used to ditch.
And I felt bad. I really should not have told her to get in the car. I should have told her to just get in the house because it was bad.
Right. See? Yeah.
It was bad.
Don't go to high school like that.
It haunts me to this day that I told her to get in the car.
Aww, what a good, sweet friend. See, we all grow up and we learn our lessons and
character building for her. All right. She learned her lesson about the Nair on the face.
And she learned, like, don't always listen to your friend.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They
She
meant
learned,
well.
you know,
I did
people-
mean well.
She's not gonna.
Good point.
Mhm.
Don't always listen to your friend.
Nope, your friends are not always right. Especially
They mean well.
some of the shitty friends I picked. Oh, they probably didn't even mean well.
Same.
Somebody to get in trouble with them.
Same.
I did the whole. If they're making fun of you, they're not worth it.
It is an easy way to tell who your friends are if you've gotten nair burns in the face.
I still love her equally.
Face it. Look at her. She's like crying about how she made her friend go to school feeling like shit. Oh my God. You should just call her up. Hey, I was thinking about this.
I think about it. I do.
When your kid goes to school with a face burn that day, just like understand that I did the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
I chose wrong. I chose wrong.
I did.
Oh, wow. Like you're like devastated over it. I love it. Oh my God. Look, you were sad about it.
Do not
I feel bad.
Oh, it
Like,
wasn't
a couple
me.
people
Was it
made fun
Edward?
of her, and I was like, crap.
Oh my God. I got
Ugh.
made fun of all the time, so I get it.
Well, yeah, I did too. That's why I was like, oh, it's fine. We all go through it, but I don't think she ever
But
went
to
through
know
it
that
before.
like someone's probably gonna get made fun of for something, it's like, oh fuck, I should have done better in that moment.
Yeah.
That's all right. Growing up, it's hard to do. We all learn our lessons. I think we all have done or listened to someone we shouldn't have.
Of course.
Sure as shit have. Sure have.
I did give a lot of good advice, so I'll say that.
There you go.
She still listened to me with other things.
Still
Right.
redeeming.
Yeah.
Okay. All
All right, let's talk about next week.
Next week, yeah. So let's see. Next week, part 2, chapters. Oh, part 2. Start at part 2, chapter 3
Yes.
through 14. 3 through 14.
We start at 3. Oh, I thought. Oh, I read 3.
Part 2. Yeah, you already read it, so we're good. I already read 3 and 4, so I don't have to read, 5 through 14 at this point. What else is next week? Is something next week? Anything?
No, we're doing the.
No, nothing next week. That's nice. We only have a 3-week month, and then the week after that, we're gonna do our movie night and finish our book, and then
When is movie night?
Wait, is a movie night the 16th? Didn't you say that?
Yes, the movie night is the 16th.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, wait.
That's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
that's not next week. That's 2 weeks. Yeah. Not next week, the week after. Yeah.
The 16th.
Yeah. It depends on if you count today as the start of the week.
No. Tomorrow's the start.
Right?
This is the end of the week.
I'll
Okay,
be
so
in Connecticut, but I will watch with you guys.
are you lamp collecting?
Maybe. I will be with the lamp people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that where you collected your lamp?
It is.
Coming to the East Coast. I see you.
Yeah. I'll be there for 2 weeks.
Oh, nice.
2 weeks. Oh yeah, you're there through Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our first.
Whole
First-
family.
Yeah, we're gonna be with Houston's family.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, first time. We've always spent it here. So this is a change.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
All your
Jessica's sister was born there. Cool.
pack all the warm clothes.
Is it cold
I
right
got,
now?
I got parkas and everything. I got parkas to my ankles.
It's been getting down to freezing at night here. Like in South Carolina.
Already?
Already.
Oh my god! Like the whole north. Didn't you see that they all got snow on fucking Halloween?
Yeah.
Really?
Weird.
Ooh.
Yeah, Sherry did. She was like, it's literally like buckets of snow were coming down.
So
They got like 4 inches that day. She said.
pack your
Oh wow.
for Connecticut.
Oh yes. You don't have to tell me. I am packing like all the warm stuff.
Got a suitcase of just warm things. Oh fuck! That
Oh,
reminds me. My damn puppy just chewed my suitcase, so now I have to get a new one.
Oh.
He only chewed the edge where the zipper is, so now it can't close. Of course.
Like,
Couldn't have chewed like a handle or something convenient.
No. They always get that one spot.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I get for not putting it away, I guess. knowing I have a puppy in the house.
No, who would have thought? It's luggage. It's not like you left food out. It's luggage.
But it's luggage that's been everywhere. It has so many smells on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it
Well,
doesn't automatically look at it and go, "Oh, the dog's gonna want this."
no, I just should have thought like he's chewing everything, literally everything. He walks up to the edge of everything and tries to chew it. He's trying to chew like the edge of the couch.
Yeah.
Why? I don't understand it. And then he walks up to a table and tries to gnaw the corner, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Mhm.
He tried to chew our front door. Like, you know how you have like the little design, like kind of.
Oh yeah. They just get in there like
that off,
like that, right? Like the side of their like that, right? Yeah.
How old is he? Has he shed his puppy teeth and gotten his second set of teeth, or is that what's happening?
So he has, but I still think we're at the end of it.
Ah.
I got to collect 3 of them.
I'm just gonna say, I feel like they do that for 2 years.
Mm.
So they're supposed to. Their teeth are only supposed to shed between.
No, the chewing stage.
Yeah, that shit. It's gonna be forever. Yeah, no, the
No,
teeth.
just 2 years.
You should be coming up on the end of it because I think he's almost 6 months. So fucking chewing everything.
My Prudy.
Gotta have a bearded dragon.
Prudy, I love Prudy, but she ate so many of my shoes, my heels, so many of them. And I had really cute ones.
Aw, see, and that's when you're like, all of my shoes need to be out of everyone's.
Well,
reach.
I put them in my closet, but she would be able to like hit my closet door open and then would pull them out of like these people like, well, Dominic, why does this keep happening? I'm like, they're in the shoebox.
They're in the box.
She's a punk. Was a punk. She was a punk. Well, what are you gonna do?
Terrible too.
I remember I was so enraged. I had my one shoe and I ran out the house and I threw it at my garage because I had to get like
sometimes you
out.
get it out.
And I just grabbed my broken shoe and threw it at my garage. Like,
I came home one day and my dog Bella had somewhere in our home found a vial of glitter. And so I kid you not,
Imagine.
like popped this glitter open and it is just all over my living room floor and her, obviously. Then she chewed up a feather stuffed pillow. So I walk into my house.
you have pictures of that?
And it's like,
do you have pictures for me?
I don't know. I was so angry. I was like, what in the fucking pride parade went through this?
Because that's not easy to clean up. The feathers, like once like you turn a vacuum on, it shoots air and the feathers just disperse, right?
Glitter.
Like fucking Turner and Hooch, dude. Like every one of those movie dogs.
Again.
Yes.
Every
I'm just
response.
gonna
glad
I'm gonna
I-
repost this back out. I'm just glad I have a bearded dragon. Yeah.
Yes. Please just keep being glad.
Oh wow.
I was
Glitter and feathers.
glitter bombed and feathered. I was like, what the
I mean, it was a perfect time for like an intruder covered in tar.
right? It would have been great.
Yeah. If it was Home Alone.
Yeah, like what in Home Alone happened in here? And she's, you
Yeah.
know, feather, and the other 2 dogs are like in the corner, like
You ever see the videos?
Yeah.
You ever see those videos where like people are like there are a few dogs and they're like and the dogs actually point.
and they're like,
Yes, they
The
do.
dog
They
that
got
did
them
it,
on their dog.
they're like it was that one. Like
Mhm.
have you seen those? I'm like, oh
at it,
wow.
I'll be like, it was this.
Yes, they just straight up.
Yeah. And then the dog gets mad at them. Like, why'd you telling me?
Yes. Oh my
That's
gosh.
so
I
funny.
love it. All right, you guys. Okay, she stinks when she does her thing. So there is that. She stinks occasionally.
Yeah, but not. Yeah.
But
Oh.
she's so glad she is a bearded dragon, I'm sure.
Mhm.
Who isn't gonna dump glitter and feathers all over her house? Or
No, that's not gonna happen.
eat her shoes or chew off her whole front door.
Mm. Mhm. Yeah.
Or take food like straight out of your mouth. Mm-hmm. That's not even the puppy. That's just the big bitch. She will straight up try and take
So we're
it.
sharing. Like, is that where they got like the Lady of the Tramp spaghetti
Right.
idea
Well, that's
from?
what they got Scooby-Doo stealing sandwiches from everybody.
There we
That's
go.
our dogs. Literally, they're Scooby-Doos.
Hmm.
Literally. I thought that like when like he runs and like slams into shit and tries to stop himself and his ass is still sliding, but his front legs are still like trying to like grip stuff.
Mhm.
That is literally our dogs every time they run through the house.
Yeah.
I've watched them slam into the wall several fucking times because of this. And I'm like I want to put a carpet in there for you. This is so amusing.
They'll just take the carpet with them.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, well, you can like stick it down. So maybe it would be like a little safer, but they literally make that move. Like that was not made up for Scooby-Doo. Like it actually is some fucking shit that Great Danes do. Like they get such charge going that they cannot stop themselves. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah. We will see you next week. Next week too.
Yes.
Bye.
All
Good
right.
night.
Bye, bitches.